Hi, everybody, and welcome to another episode of The George Show.
Oh yeah,
The most serious show on the internet.
bar none.
Bar none, and I have a guest with me here today, which I would like to introduce. He looks like me. He's been on the show one time before. His
Yes.
name is Brandon Shetuni. Yes, my brother, my older brother.
Good afternoon. Nice to see your audience again, brother.
Thank you, brother. So, um, uh, say something.
I had a few days vacation, so I thought I'd come visit the family here, see how
Uh-huh.
they're doing, and we've been having some good fun. And
Yeah,
we-
today, for example, we went to a restaurant. We had a hamburger just about as
It's
big
enormous.
as our heads. Yeah.
It's called Thurman Cafe, this place, and it is known for serving very big portions. The hamburger is as big as 3 Big Macs. I don't exaggerate.
Yes. My plate was a mess. It was full of onions, tomatoes, fries. Yeah, I didn't finish my plate.
It was very difficult.
Yeah.
It's hard to put the whole thing in your mouth because it's bigger than your mouth. But we did our best.
Yeah, so we've been eating out a lot. We've been what else?
Well, we've been watching some movies.
Yeah, we've been watching movies. For example, a couple of days ago, we rented a Chuck Norris movie, Logan's War, Bound by Honor, I believe.
Yes.
In fact, we would like to give you all a review of that movie. So, why don't you tell them
I'll
about
summarize
the
the plot real quick. Well, it has to do with this young boy named Logan, whose dad was a district attorney for the city of Chicago, and he was murdered by some mobsmen because I don't know why. I guess he was prosecuting them, and the kid watched his father get murdered when he was young, and he vowed to take revenge, and so he then trained with Chuck Norris for many years until the day came for him to take revenge. And revenge he did take. He went back to Chicago because he was training elsewhere with Chuck Norris, and he went back to Chicago, and then he just started taking justice into his own hands. And
he took out. He went back to the mob scene. He found the people that killed his family, and he convinced them that he was a guy who wanted to become one of them. They accepted him into the mob family. In the final scene, he told them who he really was, and that they had killed his family, and he, in turn, killed them.
proceeded to kill them.
And he was one guy. He took out like 20 mobsters. Anyway, it was kind of an average movie.
Yes.
Cheesy.
Cheesy.
Yes,
strange
it
plot.
was cheesy. It was starring Eddie Cibrian, who looks like Dean Cain, if you ask me. Dean Cain from
Superman.
Superman
Yes.
in the 90s. And it's called a Chuck Norris movie, but
Chuck Norris wasn't a big enough part of it.
yeah, like Eddie Cibrian really did most of the acting.
I thought Chuck Norris would be Logan.
And I never thought I'd ever get to see an Eddie Cibrian movie, but
Anyway, so in the end, one thumb up, not two, one.
one thumb up, one thumb down. So,
Yeah. Okay. But watching this movie got us on the topic of Chuck Norris jokes, which some of the audience may be familiar with, some may not.
Yeah.
And you were not, brother, but then I told you about them.
Yeah, he told me about this whole genre of humor or jokes about Chuck Norris, the actor. So I
Yeah,
was surprised.
there are these jokes that are aimed at showing Chuck Norris's incredible abilities or his ability to be a badass
Well,
or something.
tell
like
us one or two of those.
that. Let's see. Chuck Norris would never have a heart attack because no heart would be foolish enough to attack Chuck Norris.
It's kind of funny.
Give me one, or you could either.
Actually,
Chuck Norris can drown a fish. Yes.
that's funny too.
You're not laughing.
Well, do you have a third? Then I'll share mine as well.
Let's see. Yeah, I can't think of them.
That's okay. Because I made up a few Chuck Norris jokes myself. I was inspired.
Yes, his own.
Chuck Norris was invited to give a motivational speech. The beginning of the speech went superb, but the end of the speech went very poorly because the audience had left. They had been motivated.
Oh, very good. Yes, yes.
Wait,
I shall go. Thought of one more. That was George's original. Mine are off the internet. There was another one that goes. Chuck Norris's calendar goes from March 31st to April 2nd. Chuck Norris doesn't get fooled. So April 1st is April Fool's Day. That day just cannot exist in his calendar because he doesn't get fooled.
Right. I made up another one. Chuck Norris went to a Texas steakhouse where they had a contest. Eat this 48-ounce steak within 1 hour, and you get it free. Chuck ate the steak within 1 minute.
This one, I don't know. It's not the highest Chuck Norris joke ever. It's pretty good. I mean, it's decent. The punchline could use a little more punch. It's not bad though.
Yes.
Okay. So now we're in the middle of watching another Chuck Norris movie, The President's Man. But we paused it because we're on Chuck Norris overload. So we need a little break.
So we've talked about Chuck Norris. Now, Brandon, I think it's time for us to do some karate.
Okay.
Okay.
We've been inspired.
Yeah.
Are you on?
Yes.
Please need to
We have to do the show now. I'll cut this.
No, okay.
Yeah, new segment. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Wait. Okay. I'm the bad guy. You're Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris.
Oh my lord.
Yes.
Oh man, Chuck Norris subdues the bad guy.
Okay.
Well, I would like to say goodbye, and I would like to thank my brother for joining me
You are welcome, brother.
and for kicking my ass.
It was staged. I would not have won if it wasn't staged.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.